day 62 of the year of streaming and learning to code. Today is March 3rd, 2017. Notably, day The Legend of Zelda: The Breath of the Wild was released. Started playing that. It's pretty spectacular, not gonna lie. Okay. So, even though we should be playing that, we need to. It is rather late in the day. It's 11:45 at night. 15 minutes left of March 3rd, but as long as we start the stream by today, we are in good standing. Okay, so we finished Python here within Codecademy. The next thing to tackle is not cat fuzz. Is HTML, CSS. Do we see this? There's like a huge fuzzy thing. Uh-huh. No. We got it. We got it. We didn't even have a cat with that long of hair, so I'm not sure where that came from. Alright, just flopping all around. Now that we've dealt with that floppy cat hair, HTML and CSS. 7 hours, that's our next target. That'll probably be the next, I don't know, couple days. It's certainly better than Python's 13 hours. Yeah, good. More importantly, there was the side project at the end of Python, section 13. I had mentioned it before in the last, towards the end of the last stream. We aren't going to be diving into HTML and CSS. We're actually going to save that for tomorrow. So in the meantime, Topher so kindly provided us with, I guess, an activity, a link to an activity. He wrote out the protocol, what to do, what to follow. Handy set of instructions here, so forth. Goal to achieve and all that. It takes place, I don't know if it's actually from this site, Python Fiddle, but he was saying that I could use Python Fiddle to set up the code there. So I'm gonna kind of tinker. I don't know if I'm actually gonna be able to finish all of this today, tonight, right now. It's kind of a late stream, so, and I want to do this justice per se. Well, definitely. So yeah, we're just gonna kind of chip away at this and see how far we get. And if I struggle with the whole Python Fiddle environment, which is here, then I can always just throw down in Codecademy. I can open up Python and we can do our thing. Okay. Let's read the instructions though, shall we? Let's get right to it. It is, yeah, we're good. We're gonna be fine. This is gonna be great. Who's excited? We're all excited. We're all excited for the new Legend of Zelda game. A different type of excited. We are here to code. Alright, here goes. Instructions. Create a function called declare winner that accepts 3 parameters, fighter 1, fighter 2, first attacker, and returns the name of the winner between the best 2 fighters. I am going to read through Oratang first, and then, thank you, little cat, and then we will, piece by piece, start creating our code, ideally. We'll see what happens. Okay, instructions. Create a function called declare winner that accepts 3 parameters, fighter 1, fighter 2, and first attacker, and returns the name of the winner between the 2 fighters. Then create 2 fighters, create 2 fighter objects to pass the declare winner function and print the result of the fight. Each fighter should take turns attacking the other, and whoever kills the other first is victorious. Death is defined as a fighter having less than 0, less than or equal to 0 for health. Each fighter will be a fighter object instance. I have written the fighter class for you in Python, which you may add or mutate if you so choose. Interesting. Both, so he's already done some of the groundwork. Both health and damage per attack should be integers larger than 0. You know what? We're going to kind of throttle it. We'll read through all the instructions. This will be micro story time, right? We'll pre-game it. This might be a rather short stream, but that's okay. This will be the prelude, prequel, prologue. That's what it is. Prologue. Thinking epilogue, but that's at the end. This is the prologue. This will be the essence of what's to come. Potentially, we'll see. When we get to the end, if Topher's not here, he was so kind to make this. Kind of feel like he should be here. Again, it's freakishly late though, so yeah. This might be a better midday, mid-afternoon stream tomorrow. We had a busy day today, so that's the extremely late stream tonight. But I digress. So we're continuing on. We'll try our best. If he shows up, then we'll continue on. We'll continue the party tonight. If he doesn't, then we'll take a thorough look and we will plan our attack and we will take action tomorrow. That's what we're gonna do. That's our game plan for tonight. All right. Sounds good. So each fighter will be a fighter object instance. I will have written the fighter class for you in Python, which you may add to or mutate if you so choose. Both health and damage per attack should be integers larger than 0. Fighter object. Class fighter object. Define. Initiate self, name, health, damage per attack. Self.name equals name. Self.health equals health. Self.damage per attack equals damage per attack. Hint. Your declare winner function will need to use a loop which continues until one of the fighter's health is less than or equal to 0. On each loop iteration, the current attacking fighter should attack the other fighter and reduce their health by attacking the fighter's damage per attack. When one of the fighters no longer has any health, the loop should end and the function should return the name of the winning fighter. Remember, you can instantiate 2 fighters and print the result of the declare winner function like this. Lou equals fighter, Lou, 10, 2, Harry equals fighter, Harry, 5, 4. Print declare winner, Lou, Harry, Lou. Good luck. Full disclosure, this is a challenge on codewars.com that I thought was fun to solve. By the way, pythonfiddle.com is a place where you can freely write Python in an online IDE and compile, run the code without downloading anything in case you want to solve this outside. Codecademy, outside of the Codecademy ecosystem, Python Fiddle. So that's what's going down. It hails from Code Wars. Python Fiddle is just a nice place for us to do our work, if need be. Okay. I am curious. He's got all the fun colored syntax here. Well, fun code with its proper syntax. I wonder. It's got some formatting to it, you know? We'll do class. Fighter. Object. Okay, so it does have, what is it? The different fonts, it highlights class, object, other things like that. Not as fun as, what Topher has here, or what they had, or in this down here, or, Codecademy's formatting. It's very highlighter, font friendly. Everything stands out. But this is still good. Tons of fun. We may throw down in Python, or, Codecademy, but we'll see. We'll give it a shot here in, Python Fiddle first. Hey, Topher. You're up late. Late stream tonight. I'm doing good. How are you? I was just going over this. Your side quest that you provided for us. For me, technically. Yeah. I wasn't sure. I just ran through the instructions initially, and then I was checking out Python Fiddle, the environment. Seeing how it functions. Although, I think the save button, that's what we got going on. Trying to figure out how to run it. Definitely not the same environment as Codecademy, but for the stream tonight, rather busy day. Just curious. You gonna be up for a while? How long? Oh, nice. I got here just in time then. Oh yeah, no, definitely. I literally through all that fun stuff, and then I was just checking out Python. I was hoping to do this when you were around. You took the time to track this down and provide it, so I figured, hey, do the stream when you were around. Busy day, so definitely late stream. I wasn't sure if I should tackle it tonight or tomorrow. Did you have a preference? The ball's kind of in your court, technically. I'm good either way. I've sufficed my streaming for today for the year, so that box has been checked. But I don't know if you were about to pass out. But I'm good to go. So if you're down to hang, let me know. If not, we can do this tomorrow afternoon or whenever you got more time. Or I can just go this alone. That's totally an option. And then it'll be captured in the VOD, right? You can check it out whenever. Let's go with... We're gonna continue as is in the meantime. Instructions. Create a function called declare winner. I think I'm gonna piece this out over here in Python Fiddle, but I think I may oh, we can run it. Okay, we can save and run. We can do everything we need right in here. So I'm actually going to check this really quick. I'm going to take this. Your choice, man. I don't have a preference. I suffer with a sleep disorder, so I don't sleep much. Oh. Huh. Is that sleep disorder called children? Get it, because of the sick kids. That was a joke, right? It's late. We're digging from the bottom of the barrel for humor, but yeah, no, sleep disorder is not fun. You chose the right stream to fall asleep to. That is... I don't think that's one of the, not exactly one of my primary goals, but definitely one of the secondary goals. I don't know why, but I love content that I can sleep to. There's, they used to have a series on Netflix. It was... Damn. One of the it was How the Universe Works. And it's narrated by Mike Rowe, the guy who does Dirty Jobs, which is on like Discovery or like History Channel or whatever. But anyways, he's the narrator for How the Universe Works. And they had like the first 3 seasons on Netflix like a couple years ago. Anyways, that would always put me to sleep. I don't know, just something about his voice, kind of monotone, not exactly, but just sort of soothing. So, anywho, but and then the original, not the current History Channel nonsense, Pawn Stars and all that crap. Not that there aren't its highlights, but I think all the actual history stuff is on History Channel 2, but we're really getting off topic. The point is that I like sleepy content. Another example, Forza 4. Yeah, they used to have this thing. They got rid of it. I think because the games have gotten so large for the racing games. But at the end of a race, the cars would keep racing, and there'd be like the follow track cam. And I would just I'd start a race and quit it immediately and just let my favorite cars go around with the noise, and I just sleep to the track noise. So anyways, Lord of the Rings helps. There's a threshold of too cool versus sleepy. I wish I had a version of Lord of the Rings where they cut out all the war and action scenes, because I love it totally falls in to that category. The low moments are perfect at it. But anyways, obviously I don't want to put people to sleep, but I know just due to my content, I don't have the world's deepest voice, that's for damn sure, but we'll go with boring as hell. So that's one of the things, and honest, I've put my stream on and I've fallen to sleep trying to watch old clips, but that's that. Total side sleep tangent. We will get back to what we need to focus on. So, since you're here to party and not sleep, game time. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. We were gonna check because I just wanted to see. We were gonna take the last thing we ran. Oh, but you know what? There's certain files here. And that's not gonna fly. I stay pretty entertained on your stream, actually. That's good to know. Yeah, the side note, I think I've only fallen asleep once, and that's because I was, maybe twice, that's because I was, like, really exhausted, and they were longer streams, but, I find myself pretty entertaining, too. That's probably not a good thing. I don't know why, I'll just click on my stream and I'll go, hey, I remember that stream, and that's what happened. I try to check my own content, sort of like checking my own work, if you will, if it were a math problem. And then I get hooked, and then 45 minutes later, I just watched myself for 45 minutes, and yeah, that's happened more than once, so anywho, but I appreciate your, well, you sticking around. We'll leave it at that. I'm glad someone else can appreciate the stream. That's the better way of wording that. There we go. Anywho, we were gonna take this. They had their stupid text issue, but the trick to solve it was to create the file. So I think we can just do the same thing and then throw that into Python Fiddle. I think. Kind of a weird, obscure, roundabout thing. You know what? Screw that noise. No. We don't need to worry. We're just gonna go. We will leave that open. Just as pure reference. But we're gonna go from the ground up. And just go for it. My favorite moments so far were from the today almost didn't happen because of yesterday quote. Oh yeah, that was the binary fiasco. Yeah, I think that one takes the cake. Okay. Let's go to instruction un. Create a function called declare winner. Oh god. Crap in the eye. Dear god. Taking on cat fuzz. The blind season. Nah. Define. Oh my god. Did you guys see that? It does it for all of them. I thought it was because I did copy and paste when I dropped in class the first time, because it was your example. It was this. So I thought it was just picking up class because it was already in there. Because I dropped in class, well, you know, spelt properly. And then I typed it out myself to see what happened. And interesting. This is going to be awesome. Code completion. Yeah. That's awesome. Okay. Here we go. Code completion. Define. Blah. Declare winner. That accepts 3 parameters. Fighter 1, Fighter 2, first attacker. Okay. Don't mind me. Tiny hint. Damn, that's not a good hint. Oh, yes it will be. We changed to section 1. That's a stupid hint. Section 12 is where we want to be. I don't know if section 12 is where we want to be, but we have... No. Fall first, then build. Define, declare winner. Then we did... There was something with an open, a self... Open and self and other things. You know, we'll backtrack. Okay, so see this right here? We're going to copy you. So fighter. So class, define, initialize, self. So that's what it was. It was initialize. We've got self, name, health, and damage or attack. Winner accepts 3 parameters. Create a function, declare winner. Fighter, fighter 2, fighter attacker. Copy, define, declare winner, 3 things, and it returns. All right, see, we're building steam. Returns, piece them together. Just we gotta get used to it. Returns the name of the winner between 2 fighters. What do we call? Are we gonna call it winner? Is that gonna be the variable that we refer to them as? Returns the name of the winner between the 2 fighters. Maybe it's return fighter 1 or 2. Return fighter 1 or 2. It's whoever doesn't equals 0 for their health. I'm trying to work backwards through this. I don't know if that's a good way to do it or not. Probably not, but that's okay. Then create 2 fighter objects to pass to declare winner function and print the result. So fighter should go above. Oh yeah, Topher. Drop the fighter class in at the top. I was just thinking now that the juices are starting to flow, I was reading that bit right there, and as I checked the chat, he already had that comment in there. I was gonna say it makes way more sense to have the fighters above the declare winner. So I'm going to need 2 of these. Copy. One. Two. Destroy. Return something. We're going to get there. Fighter 1, Fighter 2. I guess we can just call you Fighter 1? Fighter 2? Maybe that's a little lackluster. Name. Name.name. Self.name, self.health. Self.per attack. Damage per attack. I think it's okay having it as Fighter 1, Fighter 2. I think when I create an actual variable, like when I call it, kind of like, don't mind me, it's kind of an example, so it's okay, but I wish I had a better example to show. Sort of like my file. I know the concept, like I know. Probably just seem like a crazy person. Remember, the class is just a blueprint that you can use to create multiple instances of the class from. You only need to define the fighter class once and create any number of fighter objects using it. Oh, interesting. A good point. Okay. All right. Let's do back out of codecademy. Okay. So fighter, the fighter class, object, self, blah, 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 blah. We've got define, declare winner with 3 arguments, blankety blank to blank to blank. What does it do? It returns stuff, but to get there, it needs to continue doing other things. Probably an if statement, probably an else. If I had to bet, there'd be a return. And a return. We'll see. It may just be a single return or whatnot, but we'll see. The Academy section regarding OOP will be more helpful if you're looking for refreshers. Noted. Advanced topics. Hold on. Hold the phone. Okay. The object-oriented programming. I think it was section 11. Yeah, it was section 11. Section 11. Now, I don't remember if it was the intro or the actual classes. We'll check out intro. Classes might be better. Don't mind me. All is right in the world. Okay, here we go. We'll leave it at 17 for now. But more importantly, let's continue on with the instructions. We were doing relatively okay, just digging through here. So we created a function, called it declare winner. It accepts 3 parameters, fighter 1, 2, and first attacker, and returns the name of the winner between the 2 fighters. Then create 2 fighter objects to pass the declare winner function. Create 2 fighter objects to pass to declare winner function and print the result of the fight. In my mind, that last little bit, it sounds like I'll be calling it declare winner with probably a better name, fighter 1, fighter 2, and no, maybe print declare winner, and then it would print. So declare winner is already going to have the print function in it. So I don't know if it'll be returned. It says return, we'll figure it out. Might be print declare winner, but we'll see. Each fighter should take turns attacking the other, and whoever kills the other first is victorious. Death is defined as a fighter having 0 health. If health less than 0, don't do anything. If health less than 0, eliminate fighter. Each fighter will be a fighter object instance. I've written the fighter class for you in Python, which you may add to or mutate. Both health and damage per attack should be integers larger than 0. So I guess those are placeholders? No, that's name, that's health. Oh, hey, look. So we were right. We had print, declare winner, Lou, Harry, and Lou. I guess that's the declared winner. So we've got our fighter classes, or our fighter instances, our object instance. I believe that's what they're referred to as. So let's make our own, and we'll just reference that. So, all right, title fight 2017, Timmy versus Kyle. Not exactly the most threatening names, but so be it. Oh, should I do them lowercase? I should probably do them lowercase. Timmy equals Kyle equals, and then we've got name, health, damage per attack. Timmy sounds like he's gonna die. That's just the general vibe from that name. I mean, I wouldn't go as far to say that Kyle is a thoroughbred thug, but, you know, he probably spends less time in the library than Timmy has. So, rough assumption, Kyle has a higher DPS rate. Now the instructions. Fighter class. That's right. I forgot to reference the fighter class. Fighter class. Fighter class. Biddy bee, biddy bee. Dee 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 dee. Emmy. Now we can do capitals. Timmy, see that? Kyle. So, health. Despite being weaker, surprisingly, Timmy can take a beating. Timmy's gonna have 10 for health. Kyle is going to have 8. He does... 6 damage. Versus Timmy only does 4. Okay, that seems balanced enough. Both equal 14. So that's good. We're going to leave that there for now. Now, I did notice he's got Lou here. Now, Lou has double the health. Even though he's far weaker. Double the health is quite a bit. Wondering if I need to put in the name, or if that's just an indication. Let's go into any chance you can adjust the zoom for Python Fiddle. It's a bit tough to read. Absolutely. It's not as easy as Codecademy, especially their different colors. Let's do... Okay. Class. There we go. So we've got class, fighter, object, define, initiate, self is first, name, health, damage, dot name, dot health, dot damage, define, declare winner, fighter 1, 2. Oh, and first attacker. That's what the Lou is in regards to, for the print, it is the first attacker of the declare winner, what's it called? The declare winner function. That's what we're looking for. So, who's the winner in that? Does Timmy hit first? I don't think Timmy seems like the kind of guy to hit first. You know what? And after 2 hits, Kyle's gonna go down in 2 hits if Timmy fights first. Maybe we need to drop it to 3. You know what? We're gonna put Timmy at 12. You should just lower both. No, we're gonna do 14 for Timmy. 12 for Kyle. 3. 15. 5. And 4. Really, whoever goes first is going to win. Because 5 goes into 15 3 times. 4 goes into 12 3 times. So whoever goes first. Line 7 has a copy-paste issue in the parameter list for your function definition. Define, declare winner, a copy-paste issue, fighter 1, fighter 2. Oh, is it and? It's probably the and. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, and because I was a lazy bastard who just did copy and paste. That's why. Okay, first attacker. And, Kyle's gonna strike first. I mean, they're both fair. Both is 3 and 3, despite Kyle having less health and being barely stronger. He doesn't follow protocol, so he strikes first without being attacked. Kyle. The name drips with evil. Create a function called declare winner that accepts 3 parameters. Fighter 1, Fighter 2, first attacker. Returns the name of the winner between the 2 fighters. Then create 2 fighter objects, which I've done. So we're still working on the return the name between the 2 fighters. We'll cross that bridge soon. Then create 2 fighter objects to pass to declare winner function and print the result of the fight. We have our fighters, Timmy and Kyle. Each fighter should take turns attacking the other. Whoever kills the other first is victorious. Death is defined as a fighter having less than 0 health. I feel like I should put that somewhere. Each fighter will give fighter object instance. I've written a fighter class for you in Python, which you may choose to mutate. I think it's perfect. Both health and damage per attack should be integers larger than 0, which they are. Have our fighter object. So we're good here. Hint. Your declare winner function will need to use a loop. Aha. We're zeroing in on the issue. Hint. Your declare winner function will need to use a loop, which continues until one of the fighters' health is less than 0. On each loop iteration, the current attacking fighter should attack the other fighter and reduce their health by attacking the fighter's damage per attack. Okay. Both of those are incredibly important. I really feel like that sentence is critical. We're going to continue on though. When one of the fighters no longer has any health, the loop should end and the function should return the name of the winning fighter. Remember, you can instantiate 2 fighters and print the results of the declare winner function like this. Blah diddy blah da blah blah blah. Good luck. Full disclosure, this course, this is a challenge on codewars.com that I thought was fun to solve. By the way, Python Fiddle is a place where you can blah diddy blah da blah da blah outside of Codecademy. Perfect. So the hint is really the last piece of our puzzle that we need to leverage to get the loop function to work. So Timmy dies a beautiful, glorious death. With honor, still dead though. An honorable death. You declare your winner function. I don't know. Your declare winner function will need to use a loop. So for I something, blah, 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 which continues until one fighter's health is less than 0. Health, fighter, health less than 0. I feel like we could almost take that. For each I, in something, health less than 0. We'll piece it together. On each loop iteration, the current attacking fighter should attack the other fighter and reduce their health by the attacking fighter's damage per attack. Okay, so let's just throw this together. We've read through it, we understand. So we have a loop. So for... I wonder if I need to have a total. You know, like a lot of times for loops, I don't think I do. But usually, you know, we'll call it for blah, right? Usually there's something like total in there that gets mentioned, and it continues adding plus. I'm probably mixing things up. I definitely know I am, but hear me out. Total equals 0. I don't think that's needed. But I'm wondering if there's something like health or the first attacker. I feel like I should put something like first attacker strikes first or first fighter. I don't know. Maybe not. Probably not. Let's just focus on the 4 for now. The total part is just me being confused from past lessons in Codecademy and their questionable instructions. So we've got 4I in 4 blank in. Is it in declare winner? God, I'm drawing a blank on this. In something blah. 4 blank in that. If blank health equals 0. Aha. If blank health is less than 0, return. Return. Kyle 1. If the other dude dies, return Timmy 1. We'll need to piece together the whole health fiasco, but I think we're heading down the right path. Check the last line where you're calling the declare winner function. You aren't passing Timmy or Kyle to the function. Oh. You're right. I'm just referencing their name. This is a Kyle that they'll never know, because it's a capital K. That's the actual Kyle. Lowercase k is the computer knows him. Capital Kyle is the human form that we know and love. Loosely. He's still a jackass for beating up Timmy, but either way. Alright. So, and I need to keep that in mind, the lowercase thing, just like this. So if, if now how would I say that? If Timmy's health is less than 0? No, still wrong. There's an issue. Is it the quotes? It's the quotes. The quotes were a dumb idea. Base. Fighter 1, Fighter 2. Maybe. Oh, I need to get rid of Fighter 1 and Fighter 2. That's the issue. I need to actually put their names in. So I should do Timmy. Then Kyle. And Kyle fights. Kyle throws the first attack. Oh, and Kyle in quotes. Declare winner. Timmy. Kyle in quotes. Ugh, I can type Kyle. Passing the variable Timmy, which is an instance of the fighter class as Fighter 1. Wait, passing the variable Timmy, which is an instance of the fighter class as Fighter 1 in the declare winner function. As it stands now. Okay, yes. Now it'll pass Timmy into there. And Kyle also is an instance of the fighter class as Fighter 2 inside the declare winner function. So this is good. This is good. Well, that's good. We're just working on the loop now. So we're going to say for F, Kyle is a string indicating the name of the fighter that attacks first. Okay. For F in declare winner. For F in declare winner. If Fighter 1 has 0 health, if Fighter 1 has 0 health, how do I... Fighter 1 health. Oh, Fighter 1 dot health? It's if Fighter 1 dot health is less than or equal to 0, return Kyle 1, else. And since it's else, I shouldn't need to put, you know, Fighter 2. health. I don't think that's needed. We'll see. What's going on? So inside your function, if you returned blank, it should print Timmy. Inside your function, if you return... Oh, fighter1.name. Oh, fighter1. So not fighter1.health. I'd want fighter1.timmy. I think. Yeah, because if fighter1 Timmy is less than 0, well, wait. Health. Timmy.health. If Timmy.health. No. I don't. This is just a function. These are the instructions. These are the instructions. No, you're on the right track with checking health in your if state. Okay, yeah, I was like, wait a second. I thought I was getting the last comment mixed up with the current line of code. I was like, hold on. Even my still developing spidey senses were tingling in a big way. I was like, that can't be right, because this seemed relatively to make sense somewhat. So for F in declare winner, if fighter1.health is less than 0, return Kyle1. Else, return Timmy1. If you want to understand that fighter1 is Timmy and fighter... Oh, yeah, I just want you to understand that fighter1 is Timmy and fighter2 is Kyle. Yes, that's my interpretation of it. I just want to make sure that I can make, well, not Codecademy, but the code editor console code editor understands that I think fighter1 is Timmy. So yeah, good. And same goes for fighter2 is Kyle. All right, I think I'm good, or at least I'm to a point where I want to run the code to see. I don't know if it's got like an error generator like Codecademy does. So tell me, I'm going to zoom out a little and then I'll zoom back in. But should I like copy all of this just in case? Copy. Run. Oh, it does have errors down at the bottom. If fighter1 health, indentation error, expect an indented block. What a great capture. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that. Okay, so that's good. So copy all. There's that. Let's zoom out and run again. Syntax error. Health. If fighter1.health, if fighter1.health is less than 0, invalid syntax. So I need to... Is this one of the... Is it a while loop? Oh, I probably need to do a while loop. So while f is... No? Maybe I do need to do a while loop. I think if I do a while loop, it'll keep running through, but how do I get them to take turns fighting? Let me check. Let me see where I can find the while loop. You're on the right track with a loop. Awesome. Glad to hear it. You know, we were in Python for days on end. Why can't I find the section that had them? Classes? Oh, it was advanced classes. At least I think it was advanced class. Maybe before. Oh, loops. Duh, there's a whole section of loops. Ugh. Practice makes perfect. Holy shit. But you know who's going to attack first, so alternate the attacker on each loop iteration to make them take turns hitting each other. Yeah, good. Good. You know what? Let's go regular loops. Plain loops. Loopy loops. Ah, while loops. Beautiful. While you're at it, while else. Let's go with, while else. Okay. While count is greater than 3. So, while count is less than 3. While count starts at 0. How about we do... While count... You know what? Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Count is 0. If count is less than 5, blah-diddy blah. If count's less than 10, do that. Just need to get more familiar. Loop condition, true. While a condition, print this. Okay. Number 1. While number is less than 10, continue to do that. Goes up one number at a time, squaring it. Choice, raw input, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I guess we could do the first person, while choice. Then you could enter the name. Who do you want to type first? But now we're adding to the code. That's not bad. We could do that. We could totally do pick, you know, a dynamic first first fighter choice, throw in the name you want. That would be clever, that would be fun, but I think let's stick with just the bare bones here. So while choice does not equal blank, and choice does not equal blank, throw that in. Count less than 10. We're almost there. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Count equals 0. While count is less than 10, print count. And then it continues to count up. Save and submit. I think this is very close to what we want. But instead, I think it will alternate name. That was section 5, infinite loops. Now a break. This may actually be closer to what we want, or to what I want. Count equals 0. While true, it will continue to print count. Count will continue to add 1. And if count is greater than or equal to 10, it will stop. This seems pretty damn fitting too. I kind of like section 6 for the break. While else. Now I think this is where we jumped in. Yeah, while else. Import random number, print blah, print this. Count is 0. While the count is less than 3, random numbers will generate and it'll print a number. If it's 5, it'll say you lose, but it will continue to count by +1 until you win. It was more of a game. It really wasn't necessary. Die immediately. Topher. Simple mind, simple pleasures, right? Okay. Your own while else. We are right there. Count while else. Number, random number between this and that. Print. I definitely think 5 or 6 is the way to go. Guesses left. Yeah, that's more of an official thing. Versus a break. Hobby. Oh. So, why is it, whoa. It's the zoom, throwing it off. Holy God, it's the zoom, let me back it off, there we go. Enter. Alright, so I should be throwing. Well, count equals 0. Health. Both of your guys have same health and... No, they didn't. They both had different health. Lou has 10. So maybe we define that? Maybe we don't have to define that. While true. I feel like we need to define that. What if I were to do health doesn't equal 0, while health doesn't equal 0, or while health is greater than 0, while true, fighter 2, fighter 2 damage. Fuck. While true, Topher, a couple of options here for sure, but I definitely think the while loop is the one for the job. Health greater than 0. While health is greater than 0, while it's true, instead of printing count, fighter 2 dot damage per attack I should be subtracting got it. Fighter 1 health minus damage 2 per attack? Or should I be adding a negative? I'm trying to think of what would be the best way to do this. I think fighter 2 bless you. Thank you. Dear Lord. Getting all kinds of sneezy. I don't even know if that's a thing. I don't even think that's a thing. I think I'd have to turn them into integers. Fighter 1 health minus fighter 2. That seems like a very human way of processing it. That doesn't look like the way a computer... I don't think a computer would be able to read or to interpret that. How would I say fighter 1 health? Subtract the damage or add the damage. I could add a negative number. Maybe I should turn them into integers. Maybe we'll move on. We'll move on. So health minus health minus 5. Fighter 1 health. Fighter 1 health will go down by 5. because he's being attacked by Kyle. Fighter 2 health. Fighter 2 health will go down by 4. So maybe I take these. If the count is greater than 10, break. If health is less than 10. No, if health is less than or equal to 0, it will break. So, what did we have? We had a while true print count. While true, you don't need it to print the count. Here it was print count. Try not to use absolutes. You want to reference the attacking fighter damage per attack property. Oh. So. Okay, got you. So I don't need to put 5. So I might be on the right path, but we're going to do fighter 1 health minus fighter 2 damage per attack. Clever. I'll copy that. Fighter 2 health minus fighter 1 damage per attack. If health equals 0, so if health, oh god, okay. So, now we can do the same thing. While health is copy. While fighter 1 health is greater than blah, copy all of that noise. While fighter 2 health is greater than 0. Okay, hold on. If true, fighter 2 health greater than 0. I don't recall what that was for. Okay, let's zoom in some. Oh, that's what that was for down there. Copy. Oh. Well, fighter 2 health is greater than 0. Okay. Now I think I can drop these. Oh god, the damn zoom. Either too much or too little. Okay, that's pretty good. I forgot to mention, make sure you put 2 spaces after the class and your function definition, or it may throw errors. Two spaces after the class and function definition. Just taking it straightforward, I think you mean literally 2 spaces, like 1, 2, and 1, 2, or did you mean 2 lines, as in 1, 2? Like, well, not necessarily there. That was a bad example. Like, here, the class in its entirety, and 1 space being 6, 2 spaces being 7, lines 6 and 7? Or were you talking about the spaces between the words, the tags, the class tag, definition tag, or the lines 6 and 7? 2 spaces or double lines, double spacing? Wasn't sure. No, I mean lines, and literally after the entire class and after the entire function definition. Okay, so it means the lines, and literally after, yeah, double lines at the end. Cool. Okay, so 6 and 7 are good. 14. Maybe I should do double lines for each of Timmy and Kyle. I'm still working on fighter 1 and 2. So while fighter 1 health is greater than 0, while that's true, fighter 1 health will subtract fighter 2 damage. If health is less than 0, it will break. While fighter 2 health, again, can't click because of the zoom function. Fighter 2 health greater than 0. While true, fighter 2 health will subtract fighter 1 damage. While health, if health is less than or equal to 0, it will break. Oh, I only need 1 while loop? Oh, double lines again. 1, 2. We'll have, we'll have double lines at the end. It's just I think I need to put the while loops inside the declare winner function. Oh god, but how would I do that? For each F. And all I need is 1? I guess so, kind of like my current loop. I don't address fighter 2. We'll take fighter 1. copy. So 4 blank. For that, fighter 1 health. I think that lines up with the 4. Maybe not. Oh, so I don't need the 4F. Think of it this way. Inside your loop, on every iteration, you want to check if the current attacker is fighter 1. If it is, then reduce fighter 2's health, else reduce fighter 1's health. I feel like that's the answer, and I should just type the code version of exactly that, which I probably will. I'm just going to clear a bit of space. If I can. This zoom is just making clicking rather interesting. Next, check to see if either fighter's health is less than 0. If fighter's 1 health or fighter 2's health is less than 0, then break out the loop. All right. Less than or equal. Okay. So we're going to try typing that out. Think of it this way. Inside your loop, every iteration, you want to check if the current attacker is fighter 1. Fighter 1. I feel like remove line 9. Oh. Wow, true. Does that mean I probably need to re-indent everything? I was gonna redo all the other noise down here. But the new version. Think of it this way. Inside your loop, on every iteration, you want to check if the current attacker is fighter 1. So if for f in declare maybe not. If f is or equals fighter 1, use a while loop, not a for loop. Okay. While f in declare winner while f in declare winner damn while true. So that's maybe I just need to tweak this one. Maybe I don't need to fully rewrite. Well, but that's okay. We'll keep rereading through. While true. Okay, so define declare winner, fighter 1, fighter 2, first attacker. While true, inside your loop on every iteration, you want to check if the current attacker is fighter 1. That's the thing. Out of everything, the next 3 comments, I feel like that's the hardest to do. I don't know how to verify if I am fighter 1. Like I feel fairly confident typing out everything else. If it's fighter 1, reduce fighter 2's health by fighter 1's damage. I get that. That's what we've got here, basically. If health is less than 0, then it'll break and blah blah blah. Like, everything from there is good, but verifying. Want to check if the current attacker is fighter 1. Okay, so, hold on. While true, let me look at Codecademy. So while true, print count. So while true, fighter 1. If fighter 1, if fighter 1 God, I wonder if I can do that. I feel like I need to do more if something. If fighter 1 equals or something or other. Like that's the only thing that comes to mind. While true, if fighter 1 equals, maybe it's the single, but I feel like it's the double equals. I just don't know. Let's go now. The first thing you can do inside your function, even before your loop, is define a variable named attacker. That attacker equal to first attacker. Oh, this is like the count thing or the total thing that I was thinking of. The variable that we reference. Okay. Attacker. Okay, and we'll set it equal to first attacker. First attacker. Interesting. So if, while true, can I do if statements inside while loops? I'm pretty sure I can. Yeah, if blank. And actually following that path. Well, we'll see. We'll get there. So if the fighter. Okay. Think of it this way. Inside your while loop, on every iteration, you want to check if the current fighter is fighter 1. So attacker. If fighter 1 is first attacker, then blank. Maybe it would be easier if I set it to fighter 2. I really don't think it matters. I don't think that matters. So if fighter 1 equals first attacker, which it doesn't, then blah. If, while true, if fighter 1 equals the first attacker, then break. I don't think we want to break it just then, because we want them to keep fighting. Break would just stop the fight. So each time you iterate in your loop, you can check to see if the attacker equals fighter 1 dot something. There was a dot in there because the link was deleted, so I know that much. So fighter 1 equals that attacker equal to first attacker. Remember that fighter 1 is a fighter object and first attacker is a string. So the way you have it now is comparing two different types. It's like saying if apples equals oranges. Damn. Okay, so I was wondering if that consistency issue was going to pop up in this or not. So fighter 1 is a fighter object. First attacker is a string. So I need to either make them both a string or how do I convert it back? I would convert it back. Try this. If attacker fighter 1 dot name. Oh, if attacker. Oh, we would have been here a long time without that. Okay. Okay. So if attacker fighter 1 dot Timmy. That makes a lot more sense. So if so define, maybe we can zoom in just a little. Hopefully it still lets me click. Nice. Okay. Okay. Don't mind me. Just refresher. Class, fighter, object. Define, initialize self, name, health, damage. Name, health, damage. Define, declare winner. We really shouldn't be looking at that. Don't worry about that for now. We have Timmy, fighter, Timmy the name, string, 15 health, 4 damage. Kyle, also part of the fighter class. Kyle, string name, 12 health, 5 damage. We're going to be printing the declare winner function based off of Timmy, Kyle, and Kyle will be going first. Now the actual function that will be processing it via a while loop is this. Define, declare winner. This is just a set of instructions. Declare winner. Fighter 1, Fighter 2, first attacker. We have our attacker variable who equals first attacker, while true, if attacker equals fighter1.timmy blank. Remember? Oh, fighter.name. No one knows who Timmy is. Remember your function. I keep thinking the computer is a person. The computer's not a person. Generic. As I had read through my whole thing, as I just recapped, I was like, that's strange that Timmy is in here. I was like, it doesn't know Timmy. We were getting there. This is why I wanted to recap. Okay. Fighter1.name. If attacker equals fighter1.name, remember your function has no idea what a Timmy is because Timmy is a variable defined outside the scope of the function. Out here. Outside the function. Well, we can do better highlighting. Outside of the function. The land of confusion. Right? Okay. So, let me jump back a couple of comments. Think of it this way. Inside your loop, on every iteration, you want to check if the current attacker is fighter1. Check. If attacker is fighter.name. If it is, then reduce fighter2's health. Else, reduce fighter1's health. If blank, reduce fighter2's health. Else. So, that's a very straightforward, like I get it, reduce fighter2's health. And I think I'm just going to use this. So, I'm going to have to flip it. Bear with me. Bear with me. Just clearing out some dead space. Okay. So fighter1. So fighter2, reduce fighter2's health by fighter1's damage. Declare winner. You've got fighter1 versus fighter2. First attacker. Attacker equals first attacker. So while true, if attacker equals fighter1's name, fighter2 health minus fighter1 health. Maybe I need to have it flip for that one. I still think it's the right format. Now I'm trying to wrap my head around if the first attacker is fighter1. I almost want to change this to Timmy just so I can envision. I think that would help me write it. But that shouldn't matter. These are all variables. Only two people fighting. I'm going to keep reading. Else reduce. Else. Reduce fighter1's health, which would be fighter1 health minus fighter2. Is the attacker fighter1? Is the first attacker fighter1? If it is, yeah, then subtract fighter2's health by fighter1 attack damage. Although, I don't know if I actually have these correct. I don't know if it's minus equals. I kind of feel like it's just straight up subtraction. You know what I mean? I don't know why it'd be minus equals. I only wanted to put minus equals because I felt like it was a running total. Although, maybe I do that. Maybe it is the minus equals. Fighter to health. Although I do believe if it were to be this type of equation, health minus damage, and the rolling total for health, I think health goes at the beginning. I believe technically it would need to be written like so. That's my interpretation. I think if I were to write it this way, with the weird little minus equals as the running total, I think it would go like that. Which means very similarly, it would be this. If this were the right format, I think that's how it would be written. Oh wait, I had it right. Oh, don't mind me. I was looking at the comments above, so I wasn't seeing your new chat messages. I thought if you were to type something new, it would have auto scrolled the chat down. My bad. So I probably talked through where I had it correct. I think you mean this is correct. Just reduce fighter 2 health minus fighter 1 damage. Oh, minus equals. Shorthand for variable equals. Okay, yes. Is it Malero? Malero? We're gonna go with Malero for now. Thank you for stopping by. Cool. Okay. Nice. Golden. This is good. Alright, so we're almost there. We need to... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to keep referring to the chat. Now you must change the attacker inside your while loop. Oh, frack. Do I set up a... So I would set up a second variable? Attacker 2? Let me see, hold on. Then reduce ones. Next, check to see if either fighter's health is less than 0. Don't forget to equal. Oh, this is gonna get ugly. I know we're making progress. So take a look at your if statement again. If attacker equals fight. Aha! If attacker equals fighter 2 name. Copy. So would I do a second while loop? Or would I do an else if statement? So take a look. If the current fighter is fighter1.name, then you know you need to change the value of attacker to fighter2.name. If the current attacker is fighter1, then you know you need to change the value of attacker to fighter2. Can I have multiple if statements? I guess that's really my question. If attacker is fighter 2, is this homework? No, this is my life. This is what I'm doing at 1:30 in the morning, because I don't know why. What day is it, Topher? Is it day 62 or 63? Oh, literally. Yes. This is a fun challenge that Topher has provided me with. I believe hails from codewars.com, but he put it together nicely here to better assist me. Academy for the last, what was it, 62 days, learning all kinds of fun stuff. I just made it through Python. I checked off HTML and JavaScript and SAS, website and command line. Just made it through Python. Finishing off, they have a, I don't know, this activity at the very end of it, but you have to pay for that noise, right? So Topher found a super duper awesome activity, which I'm currently working on. And then tomorrow I'll be diving into the remaining HTML and CSS. So I'm going through Codecademy, tasting the many different flavors that are the coding languages, trying to figure out what I'll be interested in. So yeah, that's where we're at. Somewhere near the end, I'm just struggling. That's all. Okay. 62, well, now you're into 63, exactly. But this still counts as day 62's stream, so we still have to stream tomorrow, later today. The fun never stops. Okay, here we go. So, if attacker, I don't know if this is necessarily right, but if attacker equals fighter2 name, I would just reverse the noise of all of this. Very similar to link. There's that. And else. Don't know if that feels right, but doesn't necessarily feel terrible. Okay, so if I'm fighter 2, if attacker is fighter 2, Kyle, then we're gonna be if I'm the attacker fighter 2, then we're gonna be taking fighter 1's health. Oh god. Yeah, we're gonna be taking fighter 1's health and reducing it by fighter 2 damage. Okay, and then else is fighter 2 followed by fighter 1. So that's good. The else statement is above is exactly the same as the other if statement you're making. Sorry, tablet keyboard typos. Oh, no worries. Not to worry. So I don't need the else statement above is exactly the same as the if statement you're making. So I can get rid of the second set, because I don't really see a need for that. Oh, the else statement is the same as the if, which means I don't need to worry about that. I can just return whatever I need to at that point. Return whatever outcome. See? Takes a while. It's like teaching a cat how to code. Topher has really stuck it out for quite a while. Lines 37 through 40 are not needed. Oh. Gotcha. There we go. So, my question then is, I'm gonna get rid of this noise. Copy. Well, I'm gonna drop it. If health blah. Copy. We'll cut it. We'll cut it. Okay, there we go. Break. Think about the question this is asking. If attacker equals fighter1.name, you know that on the first loop iteration, attacker is Kyle. Correct. Because now I'm trying to figure out what it does when the second attacker shows up. Fighter's one name is Timmy. So this is saying Kyle equals Timmy is false, so it jumps to else. Return Timmy 1. Lies. We don't want that. Oh no, if this. Then it jumps to else. Now use your else block. You want to change attacker to be Timmy instead of Kyle. Okay. Else. Fighter. So if attacker 1, blah 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 blah. Are we talking about the first, wait. I think I have things off. Because, hold on, I have my indentations off because I had the for loop before I had the while loop. And I had the if back here, which is why this if and this else is out here. I set up the while loop, so this if got moved in, and I set up this new guy here. So do I need to destroy the else on 18? Does else on 18 need to die? That's my question. Take out lines 15 through 20 now. Boom. Copy. Or sorry, that was wrong. Kyle is attacking Timmy over and over. Yeah. Kyle's a jackass, and Timmy can't stand up for himself. Timmy's just being pummeled to death. Oh my god, it's so late. I'm totally losing it. Holy hell. In hindsight, we probably should have saved this for the afternoon tomorrow. It's just at 1:30, at 11:30, it seemed like such a good idea. Okay. So what's going down? Okay. Now in your else block, you want to change the attacker to be Timmy instead of Kyle. Okay, so else. Dot. Hold up. Hold up. Take out lines 15 through 20. That was wrong. Kyle's attacking Timmy. Or Timmy. Now in your else block, you want to change attacker to be Timmy instead of Kyle. Really change the returns to 1 dot format fighter, 1 format 2, right? Okay. That would be attacker equals fighter 1. Oh, instead of fighter 2? I thought it would have been fighter 2. Fighter 1. The function is just supposed to return the name of the winning fighter, but we'll get to the return statement in a moment. Okay. The else statement seems off, mainly the formatting. I get that while attacker 1 equals first attacker, I get that. While it's true, if attacker equals fighter 1, then fighter 2 will reduce the health, or we're going to reduce fighter 2's health by the damage of fighter 1. Else, this bit's confusing. Attacker equals fighter 1 dot name. Oh. Okay. Attack will equals fighter 1. Because before we were comparing, now we're assigning. Remove the colon from the end of line 14. Colon remove. And now from line 15, now for line 15, hold on, and clear out the space. Okay, on the next iteration of the loop, now the attacker will be Timmy. So the if statement evaluates to true. When the if statement is true, you want to set the attacker to be Kyle. So I get to create another while loop. So am I basically doing 9 through 15 again? Okay, only one need a while loop. So inside the if block, attacker equals fighter 2. Oh, my god. Okay. Attacker equals fighter 2. If fighter 1. Okay, so because the code is going down each line. So if the attacker is the first attacker, while it's true, if this is the circumstance, these will happen. Fighter 2 will do this, then attacker 2. Now, before we're finished, we need to figure out how to end the loop. As it is right now, you have an infinite loop. So that needs to be health break. What condition should end your loop? It's going to be health less than 0. So we're going to do if health is less than 0, it will break. If health less than 0, break. Oh shit. Okay, I need to check the health for both. So I need to do if either fighter's health is less than 0, then break out of loop. So would that just be referring to the fighter class with the capital F instead of the lowercase f with the number? Well, 1 or 2. I think I'd just be referring to any of the fighter class. For both. Maybe that's wrong. There's like a 98% chance that referring to the class is wrong. Sounds good in theory, but not possible. Damn. Okay, so blank or blank. If fighter 1 dot health and fighter 2 dot health. This is painful. It's either going to be that or and fighter 2. Yeah, one of those. It's either both on one side, it's either both fighters on one side of the 0 or an and each fighter has their own 0. I'm not sure. If fighter 1. Fighter 1. The only other thing I can think of doing is doing an else statement. But why would I do an else statement? With the and keyword, it's not going to end until the loop. Oh, wait. When should you check if someone is dead? Oh god. Okay. With the and keyword, it's not going to end. I should do or, not and. Oh my god. This is so painful. That's fucking awesome. At this point, I want this fight to end when both of them are dead. Too funny. Okay. Alright. With the and keyword, it's not. I can't even read it. Holy god. Lines 18 and 19 are indented too far. Okay. So 1, 2. I'm glad I tackled this tonight. As a side note, I kind of wish we would have saved it for the afternoon, because then I could have actually talked, had the lights on, wouldn't have to be screaming in the dark, whispering. Could have been venting my frustration. This would have been a very theatrical stream. Alright, now for the return statement. Oh, shit. Okay. Return. Damn. I want to say one return. My gut reaction is to put the return here, because on 4 loops, if the while were a 4, you know, something long and ostentatious, most of the time that I've seen them in Codecademy, the return is directly below the 4. I know sometimes the return is within the block of code, like so, but I'm not sure. After the turn, you will return the winning fighter outside of the loop. Oh, the winning loop is greater than 0. That makes so much more sense than what I wanted to do, dear God. Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay. Return the winning fighter whose health not 0. Winning fighter health. I type is not. Can't do is not. Would be I think I'm overthinking this. You can do either or. A return will break out. Oh, you can do either or. A return will break out of the loop as well. Indent your return statement in. Okay. Oh, outside of the... We were talking about outside of this if, but still within the while loop. Gotcha. There we go. Health. Return. Fighter. Name. Health greater than 0. More indent. Define. Class is at 0. Definition is at 1 indent. Self is at 2 indents. I've got the return at 2 indents. Is that 2 indents, or should I have it at 0? 1? 3? I think I'm confusing myself amongst the comments. You will return the winning fighter outside the loop. Make the same level as the while loop. Okay. No, because the indent once. Yeah, okay. No. Because when I read 2 comments previous, it said no, that is the outside. No, that is outside the while loop. It's not indented inside the loop, and I got confused. It's after 2 o'clock. I'm struggling emotionally, damn it. I just really want to see this through. Alright, return. Return fighter. One. I guess it would be very similar to the if statement. Return fighter name. Return fighter 1 name greater than 0. Or return fighter 2 name greater than 0. Or, oh, no. Actually, the health, yeah. Return fighter, no. Return name of the fighter 1 health. Follow the instructions. I was just letting you know that both will work. You can actually do either if statement here. Or you can do what is called a tyranny. What is tyranny? Ternary, not tyranny. Tyranny is like evil dictator, not ternary. Which looks like this. Return a condition. Return A if condition else B. Return fighter 1 if health is greater than 0, else fighter 2. We're gonna give that a shot. return A. Return fighter 1 name. If health is greater than 0, else fighter 2 dot name. I think. Otherwise, I'm just going to steal one of the if statements. Your function will not know what health is, remember that each fighter has a health well, since I'm doing an if statement, and since I'm starting with A, I can probably just do fighter 1. If fighter, return fighter 1 name if fighter 1 health is greater than 0, otherwise return fighter 2, right? Because one or the other has to be dead or alive. Fighter 1 dot health. Think? Oh. Topher. Let's run it. Oh, hell yes. Thank God. Here we go. That was the last error code. Let's see what we got now. Running. Fireway. Line 13. Fighter 2. Syntax. That was me. Fighter 2. Syntax. File. Line 13. Attacker. Fighter. Oh, I spelt it wrong. I spelt it wrong. It was me. It was me. Wait. I didn't spell it wrong. Did I spell it wrong? Fighter. Nope, I didn't spell it wrong. Another thing to think about, attacker is set to the last fighter that attacked, so unless he attacked himself, he's the winner. Don't mind me. Mind me, hold on. Hold on. Well, the fighters have different stats. I can change the stats if need be. What is there? I can't see it. File. Line 13. Fighter 2 dot name syntax error. At first I thought it was a typo, but clearly not. Maybe it's the colon at the end of name? Should I get rid of I should probably get rid of the colon. I should get rid of the colon. Run again. Ah, it moved on to 18. Look at this. Look at that. Now it's the if fighter 1 health less than or equal to 0 or fighter 2 health less than or equal to 0. Oh, double equals again. Okay. So get rid of the less than or equal to. Oh, and I'm missing a colon on line 18. The almighty colon. Hey, holy shit. Shit. Sorry. My fiance's sleeping. This is awesome. Change attacker to attacker. Only one equal sign. Okay, on line 13. Alright. Arrow. You got it. Line 13. Coming up. Coming up. My bad. Okay. 1 equals. Malero, does that look good? Topher? Yeah, we'll try it again. The fact that something came up aside from an error, I'm pretty psyched. Timmy again. Can I change the stats? 16 to 2. 14 to 3. Timmy first. Change the stats. Try to change first attacker. Oh, you know what? I probably should have changed the attacker with the same stats. That's okay. We'll get there. Me again. Hold on. 10. 3. 3. And 10. Same stats. Timmy first. We get Timmy. Kyle. We get Timmy again. I think I broke it. It must be attacker equals first attacker. If attacker double equals fighter 1 name, fighter 2 health reduce, attacker single equal sign, fighter 2 dot name. Else attacker 1 equals fighter 1, fighter 1 reduce fighter 2. This is all kosher. All we have here are stats. Oh, or simply running the variables. Is it if fighter 1 health is less than 0? Maybe it's the return. I probably fucked up the return. What's the other way of returning this? Because right now it's set to Kyle. It says Timmy. We run it, still says Timmy. Let me change it to Kyle. Now we're changing it to Timmy. Run again. Timmy is the surefire winner. There we go. Change the stats. Also try changing the first. Health tag. We're so close. More accurately, Topher's close. I'm here. I'm just a puppet. Hey, Demon Wolf. How are you doing? Learning Python. Nice, way to go. I just completed it on Codecademy yesterday. It was brutal. Me learning Python now. Yes. Doing Python. Redoing a design. That's fun. Demon, I've never really done Python. Well, that's because you know better. That's why. Python was a terrible decision. I think. Do I need to change fighter class? No, I don't need to change the fighter class. The fighter class is perfect. Bash scripting. Python plus bash. Oh, that's the better way to do it? Interesting. Only after watching me struggle, and he's more receptive to code than I am. Oh, did I get the link? Oh, yeah. Hold up. Hold the phone. Oh. Dude, you're right. Whispers don't work in what's it called? Hold on. Don't move. Don't move. I'm cracking open another window. This. How the fun never stops. I did not envision doing this long of a stream late at night. Okay. Here we go. We've almost got it. Python.com /fighting. It is 2:21. I'll get there. Python. I'm typing in another window. Python. Fiddle. .com /fighting. Copy. Close. Beautiful. Here we go. Well, I'm off by 1 minute. It's 4:21 here. I need that long sleep badly. I'm so awake now. I got 5 hours of sleep yesterday. I didn't sleep at all yesterday. Good lord. Well, the new Legend of Zelda came out, so I'm going to be playing Breath of the Wild for all the hours I should be sleeping, but I'll just be gaming. I'm becoming a Steven. Right, fighting. This looks way better. I don't need to copy that. Let me line things. There we go. Don't mind me. It's my stupid trackpad. I have 0 zoom control functionality over this. Goddamn. Holy shit. Good enough. We've got fighter to fighter. The top section isn't changing. The spacing for Timmy and Kyle are moving. And the break. Notice the break in mine is here. Versus the break is above attacker fighter 2. Yours is probably more efficient since I stared at it for about 2 hours longer than I did mine. And also, last night someone was texting my work Google Voice number. Just some rando was hitting you up. You should return the favor tomorrow night. Just text him back in the middle of the night from your Google number. Alright, so it's the break after health, fighter less than 0, break, break, return. There's that whole attacker line. Your message is being checked by mods and has not been sent. Lol. We're done. Please. Pause that message. Copy. Wait. There's a revision? I was just gonna copy yours over. I know I need to put it in here, but to compare. Actually, I'll do it. I legit said lol, and it auto-modded it. Dear God. Oh, you revised it to look like mine. Refresh? There we go. It worked on yours. Well, let me get rid of this nonsense. It must be the spacing issue. That's the last thing that I can think of. But I don't know why the spacing would be throwing back just Timmy. You know what I mean? Kyle. Damn. Well, I'm gonna play Tetris and watch you code. Love Tetris. It's out Harry. It's out Lou. It puts out Lou. If their stats are the same, he would win. Wait, maybe it should be Kyle. You know, I think... Well, yeah, because the stats are the same. Whoever attacks first should be winning, so definitely that. But as far as the Tetris thing, I think Tetris is the most sold or most played game ever. It's something ridiculous. Like 500 million copies or something. It's because of all the different platforms it's on. Arcade machines, handheld games, phone apps, and like it's been around for so long. But there was an maybe it was like the History Channel or some type of documentary, something about that. But it was going over. It was on YouTube, like a gaming documentary or something. But yeah, Tetris is it's played a lot. But as far as stats go, so fighter object. The game with the most copyright infringements. That Bejeweled. All the other games just like it. Although there is a different mechanic to Bejeweled. Candy Crush and all that. Alright, we are getting close. Declare. Aha. You know what? What if it's the space between while true? First attacker. True. If. Aha, you have attacker 2. Oh, holy god. You have attacker 2. And then fight. Oh my god. Damn. Anywho, you have attacker 2, then fighter 2 right after the if statement. Then the health. I have attacker fighter 1, then the health, then fighter 2. I'm going to change that. Else, attacker fighter 1, fighter 1 health, fighter 1 blah, break, return fighter 1 name if fighter 1 health greater than 0, else fighter 2 name. I think I may have found it. Class def self. Class def self. Def. Wow. True. Def. True. Wow. If attack F. Else attack F. If break. Return. Timmy Kyle print. Blue Harry print. Okay. I think I solved it. Right now we've got Kyle. So close. Unindent does not match any outer indent level. Line 14. I don't know, it looks identical to yours. I made mine identical to yours, or as close to as possible. It seems there's an issue with spacing regarding line 14. Fighter 2 health. Negative equals fighter 1. Fighter 2 health. Negative equals fighter 1. Damage per attack. It says there's a spacing issue. But I just don't see it. Timmy. Holy shit. Hold on. But Kyle went first. Timmy. Well, there was a spacing issue. But I removed the spaces, tabbed it back out. Now it's gone. You see it on line 22. Two. But I have one. Run. Timmy. Kyle. Still Timmy. Fuck. Line 2. Oh my god. I'm gonna light the village on fire. No? That's good. The village is saved. Timmy was supposed to be the loser in this, but he's won every single fight. Don't mind me. Hold on. Copy. I would do this in Codecademy. Watch this. Okay. Here we go. This is my current code. Delete it. Undo that. My code, right? My code. Here's my code. Now, watch this. Your code. Undo. My code. Your code. Undo. My code. Your code. That is literally the only difference. So it's in the lower part. Undo. My code. So line 23 and 24 are spaced out. But that is literally the only thing that seems maybe it's the spacing and the scores for Timmy? I can't tell. What's going down, Malero? Try print statements in the while loop to see the order of events. Okay. I am going to add that extra space, though, to mine. Alright, here we go. Run it. So, you said add print statements in the loop? Anything in particular? Print, print something. Always in like drop a print statement in front of each one. Print blank blank dot name. Print s it fighter1 dot name. Oh, just kidding. Let me get rid of that quote. Is there a space after it? I don't think there is. Is that a thing? Space or no space after the parentheses? Or, after the percentage. Space or no space after the percentage? I don't recall. Oh, there is a space. It's right there. Duh. With the space. Perfect. So let's run. Boom. 15. Maybe it's just all of these. You know what? I'm gonna go through. I think I've got spaces and tabs mixed in with each other. I don't know if spaces and tabs mixed in with each other would cause an issue. Copy, make another one else. We'll swap them. Fighter 2. Fighter 1. It may have to do with the code you copied from Discord. Maybe it could. That would suck if that's the case. It's still giving me beef on line 15. Watch this. Delete 1, 2, 3. Boom. I think it's a spacing issue. Don't mind me, let me clear out all the nonsense. Yeah. It very well could spawn from Discord, but 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh god. Well, this is just exhilarating. Let me tell you, 62, 63 days ago, I did not expect to find myself coding at 2:47 in the morning, live streaming. That's for damn sure. Two, three. Well, that's tedious. The lesson was supposed to be a practice with language while hitting tab or spacebar. This is good, though. I am... Crap. Okay, good. 1, 2, 3. It's, I'm getting very familiar with the Python format. Most of the time you would be in an editor that won't let that happen. Fortunately, I have a hilarious capacity for enduring tedious activities. Okay. That's as good as I can make it. There's that. We're going to run. I believe that last print statement is for Kyle. Timmy. And Timmy, look at that. Let me get rid of the prints. I know I could just comment them out. In fact, I will, because I'm that guy, because I know how to do that. Boom. Run. Timmy wins. Kyle wins. Boom. Fucking wrecked. Destroyed. Success. It only took 3 hours. Too funny. It was all the spaces after all, yeah. So we probably had it. Probably had a functional version like an hour ago. It still probably took me an hour more than it should have. Probably took me an hour and a half longer than it should have. Oh yeah, Topher, I bet your original code was perfect. Yeah, I'm sure it was fine. I'm sure it was fine. Well, relatively fine. All right, well, it's 2:51. This party was supposed to be far shorter than it turned out. I'm glad. I'm glad it worked out. I'm glad we put in the time to get this nightmare solved. And I'm sure this was still easier or probably better, more informative than whatever Codecademy had for their monkey fiasco. Yeah, Python is officially done. Their project was this section 13 thing, and yeah, fuck that noise, right? But we got to do our own side project thanks to Topher and Python. The battle is done. Let me close out. I'm gonna save this. Copy. Golden. D D D D D D. Cool. Closing out of that. Closing out of this. Discord. Alright, so starting tomorrow, you can see if you can just make it so a fighter can miss hits. Ah. That window's gone. That'll be another day. Alright, so tomorrow will be HTML and CSS. Or just beginning Python. Python is awesome. Python is interesting. But I still have many more languages to learn and compare them to. So thank you again to all of you who stopped by and assisted. Big thanks to Topher, Malero, even you. You were barking out assistance as well. That was greatly appreciated. Lord knows I need all the help I can get. Still learning. Day 63 is on the horizon. We're into being a day 63, but I'll probably stream in the afternoon, late afternoon probably. I'll start chipping away at the new HTML CSS course. But yeah, in the meantime, good night. Thanks again. We are killing the stream. Stop the stream? Are you sure? Hell yeah. Kill it.